Deal Surgeons, Elite Masterminds, what's going on? This is Diamond Life, and I'm doing a win review on GBP JPY, okay? And I'm doing a win review using my shadow trading method. So I'm going to explain why I got in for a buy, and I'm going to explain a little bit of market structure because on bullish order blocks using ICT's bullish order block, okay? So I'm not going to make this video long, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's talk about the shadows. Now, if you understand how the structure works, okay, you have something called market correlation. Okay, so GBP, JPY, which is the chart you see now, moves very, 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 very similar to EJ. What is EJ? It's called Euro JPY. It's a pair. It's a Forex pair. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I marked up exactly how high EJ came up exactly on this candle right here. Okay, exactly on this candle right here. EJ made a high of up here is what I'm trying to tell you. So since EJ and GJ move similar, what I'm trying to tell you is that GJ should have came up here as well. Okay, so this is a cracking correlation. Okay, this yellow line that you see right here is a pair called Chef JPY. Okay, so Chef JPY moves that's why I put CJ. It moves similar to GJ and EJ, but not as similar as GJ and EJ, GJ and EJ, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that I had confirmation that price had to come up to this line right here, this red line. What is this red line? This is a previous high. Okay. If you want to know if you want to know how to predict price on the right side of the chart, you have to look at the left. Okay. So notice this red line up here. This is the previous high. Okay. Because price is reaching for something. It's reaching for the previous high because there's money up there. Okay. Something called liquidity. Okay. Here it is right here. You got to look to the left. You got to find the previous highs. That's what price is reaching for. Okay. So if I go back over here to where we are now, listen, I had confirmation that price would hit the previous high, which is this red line, right? How did I have confirmation? Was I guessing? I'm about to tell you why I took a buy. I took a buy up to this line right here. This is my terminus, what ICT called terminus. I took a buy up here because, listen, I had EJ hit this line and CJ hit it, right? So I'm on the GJ chart. So they all move similar. So price had to come up here to this line. I don't give a damn about all this price retracing and filling in inefficiencies going down. I know price had to come up here, folks. You have to understand the direction. So let's go. These green lines right here represent where I actually got in on the chart because I'm on a different device now. It's not showing my executions, meaning the buys and the sales. So what I did was I put a green line where I actually purchased that, okay? Now let's go to my notes to see why I purchased. Because every time you get in for a buy, you need to write down why you got in for a buy. Well, you can do whatever you want, but, the smart people do it. So it says, took a buy here because it's behind and it has to catch up with EJ. Okay? EJ is Euro JPY. Also, I took a note right here. I said, I don't think that it's going to drop drastically till the red line is taken. Okay? Meaning that I understand how the structure works. So because sometimes when I buy, I'm worried about if I'm buying too early. I always ask myself, okay, so if I'm wrong as far as the entry, not the direction, I know it had to come up here. But a lot of times you'll buy right here and you'll see the structure wrong and it'll come down here and take out this low before it goes higher. So I was like, okay, well, I'm asking myself, well, how low will it go before it goes higher? Because I know it has to come up here. So I put a buy limit down here. Okay, so I got in right here. I put a buy limit down here towards this low. So I was like, okay, if I'm wrong, then I'll be in a little bit of drawdown. It'll take this low and then come up here and take this high, which is where it has to go. Okay, you have to be asking yourself, what has to happen? See, this is what I'm asking myself when I'm doing this shit. I'm like, what has to happen? Okay, because I ain't got time for guessing and games and all that shit. I got things I got to do in this life. So the chart is going to help me get there. And the same with you. So you have to ask yourself, like, what has to happen? Okay, what do you have confirmation for? You got confirmation for price to come up here. I mean, we actually got confirmation for price to come up to this line as well, but I'm going to get out at the next area of structure, which is the previous high, which is this red line right here. Okay, so I got in right there and then price was coming down like this. I still didn't get scared. I'm going to tell you why I didn't get out. Okay, even when price came up here and slightly touched it, I put on 3 positions over here. Okay, and when price came up here, I took off one and then price started dropping again, and then these green lines symbolize where I purchased that again, because I buy as price is dropping. That's where I've been trained by ICT. So when price is here, I got in for another buy. When price came down here, if I got in for another buy, I kind of chased price on this candle here, which was wrong. I got in for another buy. Okay, now price still was going down. So was I scared? I said no. I'm just gonna hold my buy because I know I had confirmation that price had to come up here. I just showed it to you. Boom. So I held my buy, and boom, it came right up to here. Okay, this was my terminus. Now, of course, we see price going higher, but this was my terminus. You have to understand where I had confirmation that price is going to hit this line. This is the previous high. Okay, so let's look at my notes right here. Let's see, I took a buy. Okay, let's take a look at these notes right here. It says I sold my areas. I sold here because I had an area confirmation that was already hit. Okay, CJ and EJ already hit that line. I'm talking about the red line. It also says I had confirmation areas had already been hit also. So, okay, so right here I talk about the bullish order block. Okay, so let me explain this real quick. This is some deep shit right here. So this right here, this is a bullish order block on a 3-hour chart. Okay, so what I'm about to do is go to the 3-hour, and then I'm gonna go to the 1 hour. I'm gonna explain both of these. I'm gonna end the video. This is important right here. This is for the real ones, not the people playing around, not the people, want to signal. It's the people that want to understand how the structure works. This is important for you. So let's go to the 3-hour chart. Okay, I'm about to explain some shit to you that's real deep. Okay, 1 minute, 5 minute. Oh, Lord. Hold on quick. Okay, so I'm about to go to the 3-hour chart. Okay, we're about to zoom in. Okay, so now I'm on a 3-hour chart. Now, this is the bullish order block, this last down close candle right here, okay? Now, look, this is the opening price, okay? Let me zoom up to the candle. This is teaching right here, okay? I may use this clip right here for the soft series because it's teaching on order blocks. Okay, so listen, this is a last down close candle right here, right? So you have to look at the opening price. Now, look, this is how this shit works. If price comes down into this order block, the zone is the opening price and the high. Okay, so we don't see a wick right here, but usually it's the opening price because remember, this is a bearish candle, open here and then it closed down there. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when price comes up here, I know this looks a little confusing, but when price comes back down into this green line right there, if no candle closes below that line, no candle closed below this 3-hour bullish order block, okay, which is this last down close candle right here. No candle closed below the green line, so this told me that it was bullish. This is why I held my position. Does that make sense? This was why when price was going down, I was buying because on a higher time frame, it showed bullish activity. It took me a while to get this. I really got it from Doyo Exchange when he talked about candles closing in zones. Okay, so let's go down to the 1-hour chart. Let me go down to the 1-hour chart. Hold on quick. Okay, so let's go down to the 1-hour chart, and then I'm about to end the video. Now listen. This is a bullish order block right here, okay? The last down close candle. Here's the high, and here's the opening price. Now listen. No candle closed in this green box. Do you see that? This is something that I know ICT probably said it sometime, but Doyo Exchange kind of explained this to me, but he explained it off of supply and demand, not order blocks. If you have no candle closed inside of the zone, this is a bullish sign right here. So this is another reason why I held my long. Does that make sense? Because no candle closed in this zone and no candle closed below the green line on the 3-hour chart. So I'm trying to explain to you why I held my buy when I saw price going down here on the 5-minute chart, okay? And I'm trying to explain to you why I got in, because some people can't explain to you why they got in. They just say, I got in here and I got out there, because they probably lying or guessing, okay? So this is a win review on GJ. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share if I gave you value. Yeah, so thanks for watching.